Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, March 19th, 2024. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. So, first off, Zero Hedge came out with a statement from Putin in Russia, and Putin warned of full scale World War III if the West sends troops to Ukraine. He said this before. I know that he's moved intercontinental ballistic missiles around, ICBMs. I know that he's seems to be a man who's going to do what he says he's going to do. And I don't know why the Bidens and their gang are not paying more attention. Or maybe they are and they don't care. There was a report yesterday on the unemployment rate. The national reported unemployment rate stands at 3.5%, a number Joe Biden boasted during his State of the Union. Quote, unemployment at 50-year lows, which is BS as far as I'm concerned. The true rate of unemployment, according to TRU, is 23%. If we look at the percentage of the U.S. labor force that is functionally unemployed, people that had been on unemployment, didn't get a job, dropped off the unemployment rolls, the actual percentage is over 23%. I don't know how much longer that they can keep putting these lies out, but so far they've been doing it consistently. There was an article yesterday from Mail Online, and it talked about Google and how Google has interfered 41 times in elections since 2008. Now, I personally believe that the election process has been deteriorating for decades. I don't think that the accurate assessment of votes has been spot on for probably the better part of 3 decades. Now, that's just my personal opinion, but I find it interesting that now Google is getting called on the carpet about it. Well, I personally think that's a good thing. On the heels of this report coming out, Elon Musk made a statement yesterday, and he talked about the magnitude of the problem with Google interfering. And he said that Google interferes to help Democrats thousands of times every election season. And he further went on to say that this is to be expected when their censorship, aka also known as their trust and safety teams, have far left political views. Well, he's right on the money. And this exposure is taking place at a much more rapid rate than I expected. Is it going to be before the 2024 election? Well, your guess is as good as mine, but I'll certainly keep an eye on it. Yesterday, U.S. Bank made an announcement that it will shut down 19 branches in just 1 week. Now, we've talked about JP Morgan, we've talked about B of A, we talked about Wells Fargo, all closing branches at a very rapid rate. The monetary switch is coming, and we know that that's the case. So, and as a reminder, I am doing the Bitcoin classes. You can go to samshalhoub.com and sign up for those classes at any time. The banking system, whether it's going to be a crash or collapse, I can't tell you, but it's certainly coming closer. The LAPD, yesterday, NBC4 here in Los Angeles came out and said that the LAPD formed a special task force to combat organized foreign gangs burglarizing homes. The organized gangs are coming from Peru, Colombia, Ecuador, Chile, etc. Over 900 homes in LA were burglarized since January of 2024, and similar patterns are emerging in Arizona. Well, what do you think is going to happen with a wide open border? It's not surprising to me, or I'm sure to any of you, that that's the case. Oh, and furthermore, Elon Musk, after that article came out, said that we've imported criminal underworlds of over 100 different countries. It's very obvious. We have to close the border. So this last little bit here, I want to talk a little bit about these eclipses that are coming up soon. The lunar eclipse is coming up on, I believe it's March 25th, and the solar eclipse is taking place on April 8th. Now, normally I wouldn't really bring this up, but there's so much activity around the solar eclipse. And at least 4 states are warning residents to stock up on food before the 2024 solar eclipse. The 4 states are Texas, Oklahoma, Indiana, and Ohio. Several other states have closed schools and warned of overwhelming traffic. The state of New York is urging residents and visitors to plan to stay in one place for the day, as traffic was expected to be overwhelming. Is something coming? I would love to hear your opinions on what you think this whole lunar and solar eclipse means, or are they planning something? I don't know what to make of it, but I would love to hear your input on it. So that's all we have for today. If you'd like to support this channel, go to samshalhoub.com. There's multiple ways to do it. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.